Morning. I just got out the shower. I gotta get ready. Um, I figured out what we're gonna do today. I want to go to Henry Ford Museum, Greenfield Village today. Um, walk around it. When Margarita was there, I took Margarita there. Her family that she used to work for took us there as well. Well, I mean that's when we went. She never got to see Greenfield Village or anything like that. So at least with me, I don't know if she did with them. She might have seen Greenfield Village with them. I'm not sure, but she definitely didn't see the actual trails, the actual Henry Ford Mansion. So if I go donate today, I get $35. That's enough weed for me. I can buy an eighth, right? And I can get food for the day. That's enough money for me to get weed and food for the day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave my cat food and put extra food out for her and water, which I already did. And we gotta rock out because I lowered some stuff and I better turn this off before I have copyright. Shit, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm in boxer scratching my ass. Oh well, I don't give a fuck. So yeah, we're gonna be going to donate for $35. Then we're going to the dispensary, which is by the time we get there, it's gonna be 2 in the afternoon. By the time we get to downtown Dearborn, it's gonna be probably 4 in the afternoon. By the time I get done recording everything and stuff, it's gonna be late. I'm not gonna get back here until late tonight, so this whole day is gonna take this. If people call me for parts, they're gonna have to get pushed to the side. So they're gonna have to wait tomorrow. I'll set everything up for tomorrow, unless they need it now, they can come pick me up. That's what's happening. So I'm deciding what I want to wear today. I want to be comfortable. We're going for a long trip. And I got the bottom of my foot, I'll show you. You see there's a fucking cut right there. Fucking, that bitch hurts. That bitch hurts like a motherfucker. And then blisters, but I'm used to it, we're good. We're gonna prepare, right? We're preparing for this, I just did yoga, right? I just stretched for, I just stretch and fucking, I've been working out. That's how you earn that. You see what I'm saying? You see that? That's from yoga. That's from working out, doing push-ups and crunches, mostly yoga. I'm actually stronger than when I was benching 250 in prison or ever in the service or anything. I've been a big boy, okay? People think I haven't been big. I've been a big boy. I've been 215 pounds knocking people out, okay? I know what it is to be big. And I know what it is to be small. I prefer this weight. I prefer this size. I do. I can move more, eat less. All that stuff, which these pants, see, this tells you how much I lost. Look. I was 215, right? I had to have these shorts. They're 36s. Okay? I wore these fit no problem when I was with Margarita. You hear me? With Mago? These fit me. Alright? She met me right when I started losing my weight because she met me right when I was big, pretty much. She hasn't seen me this size. She's never seen me like this, okay? I've been like this my whole life, but I got fat. I got fat when I went to prison. When I was in the service, I was, they keep you well fed, I was always the right size. But I wasn't big like that, I always bounced from 163 to 180. That's my normal weight was 173. My normal weight is 173. Most of the time when I get on the scale is 173. That's with no like yoga, no working out, I would work out, but not like every day. You get what I'm saying? That's just regular life, just a regular lifestyle. 170, 173. I'd bounce between that, 170, 175. Now that I do yoga every day, and I've been walking, and doing all these miles and stuff, with all my experience I've been putting into play and everything else, I dropped down to 140, and then, I dropped down to 140 on purpose to get all the fat off of me completely. I didn't want nothing on me, nothing bad, no bad anything. And then I got it all off, burned it off, and then I've been building it back up. I've gained 142, 143. We'll find out when I go. I gained 2 pounds last time I went and donated last week, which I only donate in this van, which I don't like it. It looks like I'm a fucking dope fiend, but you know what? I've saved people. So, I don't really like doing it though, to be honest with you. Which, this battery charges this phone up when I'm out there and it's broke. This piece broke and I don't have any more battery backups. I gotta buy all new ones. They all finally took the poo-poo. This is the only one I got that actually works good, and I gotta open it up. But once I open it up, it's sealed. You see what I'm saying? It's completely sealed. I'll fuck it up. There's no point to mess with it. It still charges, and if you put the cord under here, you put that USB cable underneath it. I'll show you guys. We're in no hurry. I mean, we am, but we're not, Maybe somebody will call for the car parts. So, if you do this, right, you put that in there, like that, and you put some tension on it, it will actually charge the phone. But let me see if I don't know if I have anything that's regular micro USB. The only thing I have really is the phone, other than the computer. But I'm not trying to put this in the computer when there's power coming out. I'm not trying to shove power in. That's bad. That's a no-go. And the phone is in there, so I can't really show you. I didn't even think about that. Huh? Let me see. I don't know if it'll turn on. It might not turn on because this might not, recognize it, but see, it works when you do it this way. If you hold that on there, which it just charges up. This takes forever to charge too, man. I'm telling you. Listen, this thing takes like fucking 5 hours to charge, bro. And that's with the fast charger. That's with my 3 ampere, which I'm bringing this. This is why I just put this on there. This is our battery backup. I'm going to try to refrain being on the phone the whole time. Only for stuff. Because I like to... My problem is I have a habit of posting on YouTube. I have a habit of making posts on Facebook while I'm walking and while I'm on, uploading to YouTube. Because the more posts that I have and hashtags, right, the more stuff people can see, the more chance of someone clicking on my Facebook, right, and seeing my posts on my YouTube. Right now, I'm not running any ads or campaigns or anything like that on Facebook. I don't have the money to dump for marketing right this minute. That's one, and I would already have one already fucking. I'd have 1,000. Listen, my other Facebook that got hacked, I'd have 1,000 followers on my business account already. I only have 21. I got over 2.4 followers on my personal Facebook. That's what earned me my my business account. You gotta have over 5,000. You gotta have over 5,000 friends just to get a business account. Open one up. That's at least what I was told on Facebook. when I was doing it. That's what Facebook said. I don't know if it's changed or not, but and then you got to have 1,000 followers after that just to even monetize it, to get money from them. I'm not monetized yet, so I'm not collecting any money from Facebook or YouTube or anybody other than myself from other people. That's why it's important to get out. A lot of people think that, they make the mistake. They want to make money, but you can't make money without people. The people got to bring you that money, right? So therefore, we got to get out there. That's what we're doing, though. We're going to get out there. So, my fucking foot hurts. Which, we are wearing the old New Balances. My ones that are worn out, that are broken in really well. No idea, but I'm wearing these puppies because they're almost through, but they're the most broken into my feet, I've walked over 100 miles in a day in those, which I'm about to wear the socks. I have a feeling I'm going to wear these socks today. I really want to. These Nike socks, these dry fits, they're one of the best socks I found, other than those Avalanche socks. But those Avalanche socks were good for heat, like for thermal. They're not good for long distances. Those Avalanche socks, the New Glide ones that say that they're blister proof or whatever, that's a lie. I still got blisters, so, which I need to check that. That's why I logged in this, which I need to get another phone. I have another phone. It's got a broken screen. I don't feel like putting it together. So I got 5.4 key hours. I just got to get on here and check to see if that's a marketplace or not. So basically, I'm just on here. I was downloading, going through Python. I'm thinking about doing a Python tutorial for everyone with us. Start using Python. That's probably what I'm going to start using is Visual Studio and Python. Python 3. That's mostly what's going to happen. C and C++. That's most likely what's going to happen for sure. It's the most, if you learn Python, you can pretty much learn everything else. You learn Windows, you learn everything. You know everything. You learn Python, you know everything. Because you can use it, for everything else, which I don't like how this looks. It's weird. I've never had my my Facebook look like this, like set up on the internet like this. It's the way it this web browser. That's weird. Huh. So I'm assuming it's a new update or something from Firefox. Holy shit, I got 2,912 items for me to review. So this is, I deal with this shit all the time. I got so many of this fucking tags. I got over 2,000 tags, which I add some of them, like that guy I'll add this guy, Javier Herrera. I'll add his stuff because he's always giving me Jesus stuff. But I'm always getting this porn shit. All these girls. It's funny that I got over 2,000 of them. Fuck that shit. It's crazy, dude. I love my background. Eternal link, faith, love, hope, and trust in God. I'm going to be making stuff soon too for like editing stuff. I'm going to be using Blender. I'm going to be posting stuff, making my own photos, all that stuff for Facebook. Which is weird. I'm trying to get it. I went to Marketplace, right? Browse, buying, selling, but I want to see messages. It's fucking weird, dude. I'm so used to the phone, you know? That's what it is. Marketplace. See, I'm surprised it doesn't give me the messages. It shows me the messages. Welcome to your Facebook. Ask me to add friends, people you may know. Nope. YouTube's logged in already. Yep, we're good. Alright. Ow. We need to check the weather. That's what I meant to do. That's what I was coming down here for, honestly. Alright, sunny, lightly cloudy, sunny today. It's going to be 78, 83. It's going to be hot today, 71. Details, astronomical data, moon phase to waning gibbous from a full moon last night. Temperature 72, dew point 66. Speed 4 miles per hour today. So, yeah, we're good. So I'm charging up this laptop. This laptop's going with me. A lot of stuff is going with me. We're about to gear up. I gotta plug this back in, charge this back up, because I was just showing you guys. We gotta bring this. This is going. Which I gotta get I gotta get my Ranger bag ready. So, Ranger bags coming. This is the bag that I do most of my travel. I do all my traveling in. When I'm on the road, when I do interviews and stuff, I have interviewed tons of people already. I gotta edit the stuff. That's why it was so important to get, the video editing software. But these bags are amazing, man. These fucking, these Field Line tactical bags, they're worth the money, every bit of it. I couldn't tell you how much this thing has saved me, man, out there. Really. I couldn't tell you how much this water bag has saved me. Put lemon and lime in it. I'm telling you, you gotta put lime in it. You have to. It gets that plastic taste out of there. It also cuts through the phlegm when you have dry mouth. Because that's all you want it for, and it keeps you from chugging it as well. So if you're out in the field, and you're dying of thirst, and that's all the water you got, that lime will keep you from chugging it, because it's sour. But it will clear your throat. It will clear it'll get you going, and it will help. It will actually, that water, you'll be able to use less water because it will absorb faster. That's facts. Always bring a knife with you. Always. Hands down. I do not leave without a knife. That's number one rule. Well, really number one rule I mentioned before is this. Trust me. Believe me. Bring this with you. It don't matter if you use a toilet or not. This is what you want. You gotta have this. Don't leave the house without it. Don't leave your home without it. Don't go traveling. If you got a woman with you, buy the good stuff, the expensive stuff. You don't want to go down on her and fucking be eating her pussy and fucking next thing you know, you're like, the fuck is this? Oh, you don't want that. Come on, man. That just ruins the whole enjoyment, So, yeah, make sure you buy good toilet paper, man. I'm telling you. I learned from experience. So, yeah. If you got to clean, A queen will know that. A queen won't use fucking dirty ass toilet paper. They'll be nice and clean all the time. That's my goal, 100%. That woman was the cleanest, most well taken woman, well taken care of one I've ever had, man. Never had a problem, man. I was, man, listen, man, I was before I even got to her. Ain't lying. My cat's playing. She loves her little thing that I made her. It works good. It even looks antique with my little fucking thing that I made. How I rolled it in a circle. It looks old, like the table. Which that table is old. That table is 300 years old. From Romania. Handcrafted. Which I gave my neighbors the chairs across the street because he's been over here. You know, I've had all the stuff for sale at one time before a couple weeks ago. And I listed my table for $500, my cherry red wine table. Nobody wanted to cough up the cash. Everybody wanted it, but no money. And so no money, no givey. So I keep ye for myselfie. And then it's going into the storage unit for my daughter. All this stuff is, but I felt bad because he came over here, not on one occasion, not on two occasions, not on three occasions, not on four. Like, I'm talking a handful of times. I'm getting that table from you, Retro. I want that table from you. Listen, I'm getting a job. This guy's supposed to, go through with this job, which I know how he feels. It's just like me on Facebook Marketplace. All these things, man. Listen, I couldn't tell you how many times that somebody told me they're bringing me 100 racks and they don't show up. I'm pissed. And I've had people show up with 100 racks and hand it to me on my hand. And let me tell you, it's like Christmas every time. It is. It's amazing. But the stuff also goes fast too. You think when you have that money, when you first get it the first time, you think you're going to do all this stuff with it and everything, and you're going to be, you don't do that with it because you don't have the experience or the knowledge or what it is to provide for people. So that's another reason why I'm doing this, because the money that I did had when I first got it, I was very unresponsible. It was bad. Really, really bad. I'm talking $3,000 a night. You know what I mean? I'm blowing, $1,000 on dope just to get through the day. Bad, really bad. It's nice out, beautiful out. So this is a good day to get to going where we're going. So things are charging up. We got toilet paper check. That's charging up, check. We're bringing the planner today because we're doing business now. We're in gear. I bought a planner, so we got to start filling things out. So we got to grab a pen. So I've been planning on doing this. I've been waiting for July 4th. It's celebration, This whole thing is my whole channel is about independence and freedom and celebration of who you are and what it is to be free and live, right? So I got this, for Mago, for myself. It says make today amazing, which, you know what? We're going to take this off. It's made by Paper Craft Products. I've actually just go to the dollar store. Dollar General had it, man. I always go to Dollar General. Listen, I've always had these planners. That's why I grabbed it. They make good planners. They always have these type of planners up there. You gotta have them if you want to be a millionaire or be successful, period, right? It says a creative planner, perpetual 12-month format. Begin any month of the year, built-in storage pockets, monthly planning, weekly planning, and then it has the bonus stickers inside, which I said you want to look for ones with stickers because you're dealing with women. You want to have the stickers. Women make the world go round. You hear me? Women make the world go round. The number one rule in business. You make the woman happy, you make the wife happy, you make the man happy. Okay? I do business with couples. Is the best people to do business with. It is, because they make decisions together. But you got to make sure they're a couple. They're in a relationship. They're husband and wife. They have a Jesus relationship. Don't deal with them if they don't know Jesus, because then you're probably gonna get. I'm not saying you're gonna get fucked over, but with knowing Jesus, that it's makes all the difference. And this is why I get these too. It has sayings in them. And I use them. We'll be sharing them. I'll be sharing them all over Facebook. And I'm going to start be sharing stuff with, like the YouTube community, which I have. I've been sharing like my photos and stuff. I'm just putting my name. It says this planner belongs to Margot. And then I'm putting my name that my family called me, which is Jaybird. Jaybird. I got that from my uncles. My uncles gave me that name. Which I earned the name Retrospect in prison. But that's my stage name. That's my rap name. Because when I sing and stuff, and I put my music together, all my stuff, I retrospectively talk about life and the world, and you know what I mean. That's why I earned that name Retrospect, because of what I rap about, or what I know, what I've seen, which I do it for healing purposes, you know what I mean. That's why I write. So, I just did a little sketch for me and her, right? So, it has an index, page number, description. So, this is important for studying, and also for, I like to use these for businesses, for floors and stuff. So, whenever I go to a new business, I've dealt with a lot of people in high rises. A lot of people lease out spots in high rises because they're cheaper. And they have parking, there's already business going on from other places like lawyers and stuff like that. So they're really trying to be right there, because that's where all, whatever they're doing, it goes along with what that building has going on, right? So what I like to do is put those in there, which we will be doing if we have anybody, we end up at a building, or, end up doing business with somebody. Remember, I'm going to be around the world. I've done business around the world. We're going to be talking to people all around the world. So it's imperative that I have this information, right? So, and another reason why I got this is it gives you symbols and keys, descriptions, right? So as I'm traveling, right, I'm learning new languages, which I do all the time, which, I said Shadamuta, which was bitch, pretty much. I called the Arab a bitch in his own language, which I'm sure he didn't like. But, that's important to have these things, different symbols. I don't know what that Chinese symbol means, and just like there's certain numbers that the Chinese don't even use, which if you want to go look that up, you can. I'm going to see comment below if you know the number. And on other high rises, the number's unlucky. So to them, which is no such thing as luck or unlucky, you're either blessed or you're not, but you're blessed period if you're alive. But they skip that number. They don't use that number. They use a symbol or something. They put something else. They do not use that number. It's crazy, so it throws things off. But not to them, right? To them, they know it, but how would I know unless I'm cultured, from there? You don't know this stuff until you travel, right? Or someone tells you, or you watch it on the internet, right? Because a lot of stuff I know is from the internet. A lot of what I learned is from the internet. Like all my computer stuff and everything. It's the truth. So, we'll use those as we learn, as we travel, right? Because it's going to be with us every day. We're going to have to put this in a bag. Get plastic bags, which I'm about to be grabbing in a second, to put my computer in when it's charged when we leave. You'll see. You guys are going to watch me pack up my bag, which I got to do all this within an hour and show you guys. Hopefully it charges, which If I have to like act like a charger, put it in there and then pull it back out, you know what I mean, charge it up before I leave, I'll do it. It's fine. So we have special events, monthly events. I meet people. Hey, hey, Retro, I got this rock concert, this music concert going on, November, 29th of 2024. You want to be there? Hey, yeah, I want to be there, so I'll put it down. I'll jot it down, I'll have them sign it as well. Always have them sign. If it's something that they say that they're going to be, if it's something that they have to do that is, no matter what it is, if they have to provide something or if they have to show up, in a sense, if they have to show up for you and you just met this person or, they're supposed to bring you something or they're supposed to do something for you, always, 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 always have them sign. Because we're dealing with a lot of money. We're dealing with people as I travel. This isn't a 9-to-5 day job. This is strictly, I might only be doing business with you once a year, or twice a year. I might be doing business with you every day. I don't know who it is you are right this moment. So, therefore, if I have your signature, I have you consciously making the effort to think, do I really want to put the signature down and really do what it is I just told this man? Because most of the time when I tell them, almost every time when I tell someone to put their signature down, everything that came out that person's mouth is a lie, is bullshit. They ain't we're going to do what it is that they just said they were going to do for me. That's why I have them sign. That solves so much bullshit right then and there. It eliminates 90% of it. It does. I've learned that. Listen, have them signed. Notes, quotes, and ideas, those type of things. So, top 3 this month. Top 3 this month. Pack up this house. So, storage unit, pack up everything into the storage unit. Pack up, buy a storage unit, right? Or pay for a storage unit. Whatever, it's all perspective, This is why I call it Life Stories Perspectives, because it's not, you might be in a different situation than me, you know what I mean? It's all retrospectively, whether it concerns you or not, you're going to either do it or not, right? So pick up, buy a storage unit, number 1. We got to get all this stuff in there. 2 is get the car running. We got a truck running. All right. So my goal was to make $5,000 this week. That's the goal. But realistically, most people can't do that. They don't have the background knowledge like I do. So it's going to take a little bit more time for them. But I was thinking last night, $5,000 is a pretty good number for everyone to kind of shoot for a month. So it's a little over $1,000 a week. So you got to be very busy. You got to be very, very intuitive on what you're doing. So it's July 4th. We're 4 days behind. I'm really shooting to make $5,000 this week. But we're going to put, for our total goal today, or this month, we make $5,000 this month, right? So it has the top 3. It says top 3 this month, and then to do, and then this and that. And then it has a monthly tracker. So we can track these things, right? This is where when I get the 500, we're going to be doing this. This is why I have this, right? I have it in my notebook. I have a notebook. Get 2 notebooks. You got to have them. Not only do I have a notebook, for studies, I study, for school on Khan Academy, for Folsom University. I can write down notes. I got to download radio station software I put. I have all the information for this down. It says it's a Kali Linux computer. I named it Weatherbox. You know, it has my username, Retro. It told me that, I can hand this to a person. This person can read and see, okay, this has, it's a Dell Inspiron 1, 2020 or 2020. It says it has 16 gigs of RAM. It's an Intel board. That type of stuff. You got to have it. All right. And get these too. These are better for the backpack. For all types of things. And the reason why I get these too is because I study algebra and I study mathematics and programming. I program all day. It has a multiplication chart. It has a volume chart, a temperature chart, area chart, length chart. It has dry measure, liquid measure, surface measures, linear measures, and cubic measures. This is all, it's a metric conversion table, from the U.S. Department of Commerce, it's a Washington, D.C. 20234 National Bureau of Standards chart. This is law. This is supposed to be provided for everyone freely at the library. So you can get these, you can learn. I put stuff I have to do. I put down, this is how much I sold. I was selling all my stuff. I was going through everything that I paid for it, what I was selling it for. So, all my stuff in this house, I paid more for it, right, than what I was selling it for. I listed each item that I had for sale on my Facebook Marketplace and, everything I had outside in my home, everything that you guys see. And this is what I was selling it for, right? It all added up to $8,000. That love seat, $150. The cherry table, $500. That 300-year-old table, $500. The mirror, $300. The Beauty Rest hybrid bed, I paid a lot of money for that bed. I don't even want to discuss how much I paid for that bed. I feel like I got ripped off, but it's the best bed I ever slept in. So I'm glad I got ripped off. If I got ripped off, which I don't believe I got ripped off. It's a Beauty Rest hybrid. I put $500. The 3-dresser Drexel, designer dressers, matching dressers. I put $750. Those are over $3,000 for that set. All this stuff. It all added up to fucking $8,165, man. That's insane. That's why nobody bought the stuff. They don't have it. So then I put stuff I need. I gotta get a car, a 5-speed car. Even though I have a truck, I gotta get a small car. Because the GL Metro, if I restore it, I am restoring it. It's gonna be I'm getting 2 of them. I'm gonna build another one. That one is for that one's for my daughter. That 94 right there is for my daughter. I'm looking for another one to build for myself. To drive around every day and do business. I gotta get more camera work, cameras. I gotta get microphones. I gotta get a big ass AC DC converter, a generator. I need a top of the line small generator, a small one. I actually want a hydrogen one. I'm looking at them. I might be making my own hydrogen, which is easy. You really just need steel, baking soda, and a few other things. That's what Ford is really pushing to. I think they need to. Ford doesn't need to go all electric. I think they should do hydrogen and electric because our infrastructure, as of right now, won't support that type of electricity. So that's why people aren't switching over to electricities because of, it doesn't offer them what they need because of the infrastructure is not there. So with the hydrogen and electricity, if they really push that, they're dumping water vapor back out into the air. It's environment friendly. It's just not safe. It's safer now. The stuff that, the technology that we have today and stuff. So, we have those. This stuff is gonna stay here. We don't need to bring that, but we have to bring the planner, which I have another planner we're gonna bring. This is the one I bring everywhere I go. I always have 2 planners. So I keep the big one, you know, safe try, you know. This is the one I try to buy a stack of these when I can on Amazon. When I do have them, I love these. They're black, and it's the same thing pretty much, you know. But it doesn't have all that stuff. But I keep stickers. I'm not lying. Look, I got stickers in here. Where the fuck they go? I have stickers in here. I'm telling you, I do. I promise you, I have stickers in here. I can't find them now. I just seen them too. There they are. It says, let's celebrate. Happy birthday. Dentist appointment. Start the day with a smile. Make today great. Stay focused. That's what we're doing. Stay focused. We're doing stay focused today. I'm going to put this on here. Stay focused. And get moving. Yeah, hashtag get moving. Dude, it's got a hashtag get moving, which is my symbol, man. Listen, I'm the hashtag king. You hear me? Nobody, listen, I started something big. I started something huge, dude. You have no idea. You have no idea. I got famous people following me, like Snoop Dogg and Eminem. You know, all these different people are following my Facebook. That's insane. They're following my Facebook. They clicked on me to follow me. They invited me as a friend, not me. I didn't invite them as a friend. They invited me as a friend. That's insane. God is good, man. Jesus is good. God bless you all for following me. I absolutely, because of all of you are the reason why, half the reason why I'm inspired to do all of this, you know? I listen to Snoop Dogg every day, his music, man. Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and all of them, man. All the old goats. And I listen to all the underground hip-hop, too, because that's the only thing that's really good music these days. And even the country got bored. I got tired of the country. I love country. Which, we're going to be, we got some cool stuff going. Listen, some cool stuff is about to be popping. The Truth Serum Tour is going to be lit. Listen, it's going to be the best 1 week long party you ever had in your fucking life. Guaranteed. I put that on Jesus. I gotta go throw this away. I wanted to grab my mint tea. I made some more mint tea because that's all I got. And some sugar. We gotta get calories in. So today it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It says to do. Well, we got to make number 3. We got to make $5,000 this month. I want to touch $5,000 this month. That's our goal. And the reason why I'm saying this month, I changed it to this month. One, make it easier on myself, right? Because I still have time here. I got about a month left before I start really having issues being here. But we're going to be gone before that. So 5,000 this month. That's the goal this month. I got to be realistic for people, you know? For the average person. And I'm not talking about, you know, being realistic for myself. I know I can make $5,000 in 1 week. I do it all the time. So I make 500. I make 1,000 in a day. I just made $600 in one day the other day. So I mean, put that in perspective. I can do that every day if I had all the stuff that I needed for everybody every day. That's where you got to get it. You got to find your niche. You got to be able to provide what it is that people need and people want. And that's drugs mostly. That's why they come up so fast. And we're not doing that. Because this shit would give you... Listen, man. I've been in prison. That ain't the place to be. I've been in prison for many different things. And things I've been in trouble for and things I haven't been in trouble for. Okay? It's not the place to be. Selling drugs ain't the way to go. It's just not. So to do this week, this is for this week, this month. So we're going to do get the truck running, to do this, we got to strip the truck out. Pull the, I want to start pulling out that interior out. Strip. Strip the truck. So, I put $5,000 this month, strip truck. I leave my dirty, I like writing and my shitty handwriting. I can write really neat. I choose not to when I'm in a hurry. I can read it. That doesn't have to be perfect. This isn't a show. This is money. Strip truck, this is business. This is what we do every day, right? Strip truck. We gotta, what else do we gotta do? I'm trying to think of everything that we need to do this week that's really important. Well, we got pack up storage unit, truck running $5,000 this month. So to do a strip truck, we got to research what storage unit we want. Research unit. We got to buy a transmission. We got to find a transmission. Research trans. I got to figure out what one we're going to go with. Definitely research what trans. I really want to go with the TH350, but I'm really thinking about doing the NV3500, the manual swap. I really am. And then research trans, and then we gotta we're probably gonna either purchase a Phytech system or Holley. So buy Holley, which I know what it's saying. Holley, Phytech, which I know what it means. I'm abbreviating. I'm using keywords to identify what it is that needs to be done, which is the air intake system on that LS motor, or LQ motor, really, if you want to be technical. Corvette motor, truck motor, GM 6-liter. I'm changing the intake and the fuel injection system, along with the computer system, because I don't have that motor in the truck anymore. The wire harness was shot, ate by mice. The computer was sold for $25. I have no computer to run that motor. So therefore I gotta buy something that will. And the Holley Phytech system is the best route for me to go to get that truck running as quickly as possible, because it's basically a drop-in plug-and-play setup. So that we got to do strip truck, research unit, research trans, buy Holley Phytech. What is the other important thing? I don't need my passport right this second. We're just going to go look at that boat. We got to go look at that boat. I try not to put more than 5 things to do. We already have 4. So 5 or that's enough. So we need to look at boats. We got to start looking at boats. Spending more time looking at them. Not just in person, right? But online as well. Because imagination, seeing it, is everything. When I picture it, that type of stuff, it's everything. And I am going to put one more down. I gotta get medical supplies. I gotta figure out everything we need for traveling, medical wise, for safety, emergency. So emergency supplies, that type of stuff. So emergency studies, because we gotta. I'm gonna be putting in my knowledge, my background, from what I've done my whole life, into play, on these trips. So this and that, you know what? Maybe somebody will comment and I can write that down there for this and that. Somebody can give me something I can write on. Tell somebody, which I'm gonna draw a picture with these squares. We're going to do something with that. And then it says, if you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Paolo Cello. So, yeah, that's amazing. He knew Jesus. That was exactly a Jesus saying. Because he gave his old sinful life away, right? He stopped living in sin. He stopped running from his heart. He started listening to his heart. He started doing the things that his heart told him to do, and he did them. Same with Margot. Margot isn't with me right now because she listened to her heart. Not only did I listen to my heart, pack her up, put all of her stuff in his living room, and tell her she needs to go and figure out what it is she's doing with her life and the Up Here network, right? Because it was the end. There was nothing we could do. We couldn't. Anything we did at that point after that would have been bad. She would have been an illegal alien, right? I would have been fucking supporting her and ruining everything. Instead, I told her I packed up her shit, right? Now she's with the family. And what's funny is she kind of fucking took it out on me, act like I was doing a bad thing. It will hit her really hard when she does. I'm sure it has. So, that's why she watches my stuff. That's why she is on my Facebook. That's why she is watching my videos. Because she knows that what happened was fucking bullshit. It was... She knows deep down in her heart that I'm coming for her, you know? She knows that, and she wants it. She's been sending those signals out. I've been seeing it. I feel it. I see it. Also, you know, comments, those type of things on the internet. You think I don't look at stuff? So, yeah. But I got to get to this woman, man. I got to get to Mexico City. Here I come. I'm going. There's no stopping me. I'm Mexico City, which we got to get a passport. I'll write down. I got to get a passport, even though I don't want to. This month we'll get it, which I got to renew it, actually. But same thing. You renew it, get it. It's all the same shit. So there, week 1 monthly tracker. Today is Tuesday. We're gonna write down week 1. It started on a Tuesday, right? Today started on a Tuesday. All right. Nobody has any fucking cursive. I don't know anybody that can write in cursive anymore. Nobody. I don't know anybody that can even sign their name professionally. It's crazy to me. It blows my mind, these kids, man. It's like, dude, what happened? What happened? I know what happened, evil. That's why I work so hard. Alright, so that's done. We're good on that. I have been starting on medical supplies. I have been stocking up. This actually did come out that bag, so I have been stocking up on stuff. I've been slowly getting stuff. We don't need much, you know what I mean? For walking, but I gotta have medication. I gotta have everything on my boat, on a sailboat. I'm gonna be going around the world by myself and with a woman. Maybe one other person, I doubt it. It's just gonna be me and Margarita. That's the plan, and the cat, and the internet. You guys will be with us, right? So we won't be alone. But if anything happens, I gotta have that stuff on the boat, and it has to be legal. It has to be okay to have on my boat and my name, and be accessible, and not just accessible but secure, so not anybody can get to this stuff, you know. In case something happens, you know, people know Margot can help me, you know. That's another reason why I'm marrying Margot. I asked her to marry me because she's the only woman I've ever met that I know for a fact, you know, I've always wanted to travel around the world, sail around the world. She's the first woman I know for a fact that, like, if I get cut, right, somewhere, you know, like on my arm or, you know, like somewhere bad, like, if I tell her to sew me up, she's going to sew me up. She's not going to freak out. She might freak, but she's going to do it. She's going to get it done. She's a queen. She's a real woman. She's the first woman I ever been with, actually, ever slept with, made love with. So she's the first queen I've ever made love with. So therefore, we're going to go get her. We are. Listen, I ain't taking no for an answer. You hear me? I'm not. It's not. She's coming with me. As soon as that woman lays eyes on me, she's going to drop everything. Bags, everything. It doesn't matter what it is, what she's doing, who she's with, wherever she's at. It don't matter. None of that. All that stuff's irrelevant. Dead. Done. Guaranteed. I put that on God. I put that on Jesus. I put that on my daughter. We got to get a number today. I got to get the word in before we go. Because we're literally about to go. We're about to bounce. Which, actually, I got to charge up. That's 2. Hold on. I can't fuck this up. 3. 4. Cut. What is it? Ha! 8 of heart. Ha! That's funny. So 8 is a very biblical number. All numbers are biblical, but that's the number we're studying today. 8 of heart. That's funny. And it's a heart too. Alright, so let's go read the meaning of 8. Let's see what it says. So what does it mean biblically? We're going to see what it says biblically, what number 8 represents. Remember, I study numbers. I'm going to have my master's, man, soon. Come on. So it says the number 8 represents a new beginning, meaning a new order or creation, a man's true born again, even event when he is resurrected from the dead into eternal life. That's what 8 represents. 8 is also an integral part of Jesus' sacrifice. Like the Passover lamb, Jesus was selected as a lamb to take away man's sins on the Nisan 10, which is the lunar cycle, which I've been studying. John 12, 28, 29, he was crucified on the 14th of Nisan, which you can look up the 14 pillars in the Vatican. 14 is a very spiritual number. They send 14 people out. You got to go look up the 14 pillars. You got to look it up. It says, his resurrection occurred 3 complete days after he was buried, which was the end of the weekly Sabbath day that fell on the Nisan 17. Nisan 17 was day 8, counting inclusively from the time Christ was selected as man's sacrificial lamb. All this bears record of Jesus' perfect sacrifice and his complete victory over death. It says boys were to be circumcised on the 8th day. The number 8 symbolizes circumcision of the heart through Christ and the receiving of the Holy Spirit. Those in Christ are becoming a new creation with godly character being created by the power of God's Spirit, which he lives in our heart once we fall in love with Jesus, because you're intimately falling in love with him. You're in love with him like you are with a woman or a husband, a wife. Therefore, when you're talking to him, right, and he gives you answers, right, he's telling you what to do, it's him living because it's him telling you to do it. It says, after the 7 weeks of the spring harvest, the next day, the 50th day, is Pentecost. This is the day 8 of the 7th week. This 8 and 50-day combination pictures the first resurrection when the saints will be raised from the dead and made immortal. I told you, people don't die. They go to sleep if you believe in Jesus. They'll wake up. They'll be risen from the dead when Jesus returns. It says, Revelation 24:6. After the 7 days of the Feast of Tabernacles, there is an 8th day called the last great day. It says 40 different people wrote the scriptures. 40 is the product of 5, symbolizing grace, times 8, symbolizing a new beginning. It is therefore only by God's grace and love that man will someday be given a chance for a new beginning as promised in the Word of God. I bank my whole life on God's promises. It says appearances of the number 8. The New Testament was penned by only 8 men: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, James, Peter, Jude, and Paul. Abdon in the East was a judge of Israel who served 8 years. Judges, you're talking, he was a judge for 8 years. The most joyous feast period of the year is the 8th day period of the fall feast of tabernacles, followed immediately after by the last great day. Abraham, the father of the faithful, had 8 sons total. They were Ishmael, Isaac, Zimran, Jokshan, Median, Ishbak, and Shua. Which the reason why they studied and served, the Feast of Tabernacles, the people don't understand that these celebrations of the earth, right, of these harvests, right, of these food, was celebration of life, right? You got to have food to eat, right? But they celebrated it in honor of what the ancients knew. They studied it and they knew that they weren't following it. These ancient peoples, which I mentioned yesterday, they traveled according to the lunar cycle, according to the nature, to the world harvest. The world harvested itself. You didn't have to go out there and make all these fields and plow all these fields and till the land so hard. They did so, right? And then they left it and let it grow and would migrate somewhere else to the other place where the other fruits and vegetables grow, go tend that, and then come back. That's how you do it. That's how it has to be done. We have to figure out how to basically turn our earth into a greenhouse again and be able to travel. All of us are going to have to be able to migrate, right, respectively, to and fro, or to and from, with very, very low carbon footprint. That's the only way that this world will ever stop this pollution and everything. And it can be done, because if I believe in Jesus, right, and it's changed me, I've become a newer person, a different person, right, and better. I'm not doing all those bad things, right? Therefore, if this did it to me, and I can get other people to follow Jesus, right? And if everyone on this earth is following Jesus, right, they make the conscious effort to stop doing bad or littering and making the conscious effort, having faith in their dream and their ideal of what love, in loving God, what love should be. God will be doing all of it. God will be bringing the earth back together. God will be healing everyone. God will be the one, doing these harvests and bringing all of these lunar cycles together, for all of us to witness and to express our life in our new way of living, which is biblical. It needs to be done. There's no other way that it will work. People can't save themselves. They can't. Only God can save you. So you didn't bring yourself here. You didn't ask what family to be brought in. You know what I mean? That's how you know. So we're going to pack up. Well, actually, what I'm going to do... Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, because it's got 44 minutes, so it's full. What time is it? So it's 9:30, alright? It's 9:21. I'm going to charge up the GoPro, because we're riding out. We're going to get photos, all that shit today. I wish I had the bike, It'd be a lot different with the bike. It would be nice. Which, the SD card is in there. It's in my laptop, so we gotta charge this. This is why I love this bass, man. Listen, this bass right here is the shit. I'm gonna have several of them. I gotta buy some more. So here is my GoPro, right? It needs to be charged. This bass, man, it's 10 watts. I got it right there. I just fucking boom. And it's, I got all of those. One already went dead, though. That's one thing I'll say about it. One did go die. But I got all these devices plugged in, and they fucking rock out. They do. They rock out good. This is charged, so this is going in the backpack. So this is going in the backpack. So it says, also timekeeping. It says, we gotta finish reading. But that's going in the backpack. That's getting charged. I'm about to upload this video, and then I gotta wait for the video to upload, which will take about a half hour, depending on what it is. And then I'll get everything ready. I'll pack up the bag, and then we'll walk out from here. But I'm gonna end up turning off the phone because I gotta save the battery power till we get where we're going. It says, timekeeping. One method of timekeeping used in Israel was called a watch. Watches were time periods in which guards were placed on duty. Although days were initially divided into 6 equal watch periods, Judges 7:19, by the time of the New Testament, days were divided into 8 equal parts. It says, Matthew 12:14-25, Mark 6:48. Night watch is first watch, sunset to 9 p.m. Second watch, 9 p.m. to midnight. Third watch, midnight to 3 a.m. Fourth watch, 3 a.m. to sunrise. This is why I do all these. That's not all I'm going to give you for now, because this is about to cut out soon. But this is why I study that. This is why I stay up at night. I do my own watches. I study the biblical lunar. So it mentioned right here, right, the timekeeping, one method of timekeeping, right? People tend to forget that the Torah was based off of all the people from before, like ancient. You know how we're studying, like how people study the history before, right? Think about this, right? Think about this, how we are now, right? How we look at history now, right? The past. Everybody in that Bible was writing, right? For us, talking about the past, the ancients, like we feel now. Those people, man, they knew the Mesopotamia. You're talking biblical, all these biblical things were written as we're cultured people. We're people were starting to learn. People were starting to you know what I mean? They all had one language, you know what I mean, at one time. Before the Tower of Babel. You got to remember that everybody lived on the world with one language. We lived on all one land. We lived on one island before God dispersed the Tower of Babel. When the Tower of Babel was on this earth, you're talking about Pangea. It was all one thing. God, when God crushed when God took down the Tower of Babel, the people, he split the people. What do you think he did? He rumbled the earth, had volcanoes and stuff. He started volcanoes and shit to rip the earth apart so we would have all these different continents. Which, there's 7 continents. Which, go look up the number 7. We'll be studying the number 7 eventually. There's just too many coincidences. Way too many coincidences. Way too many things that lined up. Listen, life isn't a coincidence. There's not a coincidence we are here. This is not a coincidence that I'm making this YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? The truth will be revealed.